I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. Call me maybe.
Perfect.
Hello broskies, Erkin back here with another edition of Buy or Buy. Of course, this is the life of a broski, where I bring you sneaker reviews, lifestyle, and more waffle than Captain Birdseye. And on today's episode, I have Nike's latest 720 818. So I have got the Jade Stone black and orange colorway and the OPTI yellow, white and black colorway. Now, if you have been following this channel long enough, when I first reviewed the 720 818, the copper and silver colorways, I couldn't wait to get this khaki colorway on the show. And then I saw the white and I was like, ooh, that's a nice little investment for the summer. So I thought, why not kill two birds with one stone and get them both on the show? Unless I state otherwise, other than the color, of course, the materials used and design are all the same on both sneakers. So starting on the Jade Stone colorway, so we have that quilted like design and stitching all across the upper. Just remembering this sneaker borrows from the Air Max 720 and the Air Max 98. So of course this sneaker has the Air Max 720 Air unit. Towards the front of this sneaker, there is a Nike swoosh stitched towards the upper near the toe. Now the whole way round across the midsole is a nice checkered like design, which is a darker shade of khaki compared to the upper. Going towards the back of the sneaker where the heel counter sits, there is an orange reflective panel, and as Nike states, this is very much inspired by bicycle reflectors. Now on top of that reflective panel on the heel counter, there is a pulley on the back that intertwines and of course has the Nike swoosh with the air stitching all across it. I'm such a big fan of pulleys on sneakers. I just feel like that's the icing on the cake when a sneaker has a pulley. There is of course another pulley on the top of the tongue with the Air Max writing in orange surrounded by the khaki oval shape. Going down the tongue, which cover the laces, we have Max 720 818. Now on the bottom sole of the sneaker, there is an orange panel in an oval shape towards the front of the sole, and of course the Air Max sign is missing because of that Arabic writing controversy. Doesn't really make a difference to me, because how often are you going to see that Air Max sign at the bottom of the sneaker? Now on the side of the Air unit, we have Max 720 818. Now these sneakers are very much inspired by spacesuits according to Nike, but you can tell, especially the silver colorway, that was very much a spacesuit on your feet. But with these colorways, I feel like it's a bit more subtle in that department. Switching over to the white and OPTI yellow colorway, of course in terms of design and styling, it's very much the same as the khaki Jade Stone colorway, but I really do like how Nike have implemented the yellows into the whites on this colorway, especially across the tongue, that massive pulley on the front. On the bottom of the sole as well, that yellow panel just stands out to me, especially when you're walking. People are guaranteed to notice you. Towards the back on the heel counter, that reflective panel is now yellow. So when changing colors on a sneaker, some brands tend to take a good thing away from a certain colorway and trade it with something else. But I'm glad Nike has stuck to their guns and kept that reflective panel on the heel counter. Another thing I do like on both colorways is that black panel on the inside on the upper of the sneaker. In my opinion, I feel like it's a nice contrast to the colors on the upper. Also, another thing I really do like, going across the whole of the midsole, there is a white and black checkered design going across the whole way around the sneaker. Now in terms of sizing with these sneakers, for me personally, there was no trouble in terms of sizing. These were true to size for me. But bearing in mind mind, they have the same sort of feel as the Air Max 720. Now in terms of comfort, I believe these are a lot more comfortable than the Air Max 98s and also the Air Max 720. There is a lot more padding on the upper, but it doesn't force it and try to do too much. Because on some sneakers, when there's a lot more padding, it feels like it's pushing down on your foot and it gets a bit uncomfortable. But I feel like these sneakers have a good balance between comfort and stability. So out of 10, I'm gonna give an 8.5. It's not perfect, but it does so much right. Judging by the looks of the upper, you wouldn't think they are as breathable as they are on foot. But that's why they say, never judge a book by its cover. Like I said, the materials on the upper are very padded, but they're also very lightweight. So there is some structure to the upper, but when it comes to breathability, there is no problem in that department. Out of 10, I have to give a 7.5. A bit of room for improvement, but not too many complaints. I'd rather have the added comfort and padding on the upper than a sneaker being too breathable. Anyways, broskies, we have come to the part of the video where I decide if these are a buy or a buy. Now, I've already stated in my previous reviews of the 720 818s that I'm a big fan of these, and these colorways are no different. But out of the two, which one would I choose? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. But because I've been waiting for the khaki and jadestone colorway for so long, I'm gonna have to give the crown to the jadestones. But that's only if I had to choose. I am a big fan of the white and OPTI yellow colorway, especially for the summer. These will be a big hit. But for the rest of the video, I have to sit the white colorway out for now. Now the pros with this sneaker, in my opinion, I am a big fan of the comfort on the upper when it comes to the padding on this sneaker. Of course, I'm a fan of the Air Max 720 Air unit, and I do like the multiple pulleys on this sneaker. I'm a big fan of sneakers and brands trying to go for that utility look. Now in terms of cons, I'm gonna have to nitpick a little bit. I don't know if it's my screen, but on the pictures that I've seen of this sneaker on the internet, they were a lot more darker. It is a very light khaki, but if you see on this panel across the midsole, that's the color I wanted them to be. But I guess beggars can't be choosers. But in my opinion, I did struggle to find any cons with this sneaker. But then again, I'm a massive fan of the 720s and a big fan of the 98s. So all round, that is why I am a big fan of this sneaker. So broskies, if you haven't guessed it, I am going to give these a buy. Very comfortable, breathable, and in my opinion, just tick the right boxes in terms of styling and design. So broskies, I want to know what you think. What colorway would you go for out of the two? Or is there another colorway that you're interested in? Leave your comments down below, and of course, as always, I will be pinning the best comment. Anyways, broskies, that's enough from me. I hope you liked this video, and you already know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and of course, until the next episode, take care.